I got this thing back when I was in the Navy, probably over 20 years ago, and many of you have probably seen one of these and know what it is. It's like an emergency roadside tire inflator thing, and it still performs like a champ. But and I've made several redneck repairs to it. Like here's the air connector, and I just stuck a nail because the pin that was in it fell out, and the plug that goes into your cigarette lighter, I think it popped out where the fuse, there's a fuse in here, but the threads have worn out or something like that, and it broke and fell out, so I got it electrical tape together. But the most recent, I say most recent, like 10 years ago, the switch fell out, and I haven't used it much in 10 years, but lately I have been using it a little bit longer, a little bit more, because of the cold weather. I get a little leakage out of my tires, so I have to, what I've had to do was stick my Gerber multi-tool. There's two contacts in there, you can see that, and I have to see those two metal leads there. I have to stick my multi-tool to make that connection, and so the pump would go. But the problem is it's been cold outside, and I want to be able to just turn this thing on, but I don't want to just short it and jump it with a wire, because I want to I do want to turn it off sometimes, and also if I want to use the light, the flashing light feature, I don't want the compressor necessarily to be on and drain the battery faster than it already does. So what I'm going to do is I want to solder, well, I'm going to take it apart first, and I've been remodeling, well, through the remodeling of my house and other houses, I got a bunch of these rocker switches, so I'm thinking about maybe mounting it right here and then running the connectors down there. So stick around, and I'll open this thing up and see if I can fix it. One of the things I want to talk about during this repair is, if anybody has one of these, you know, the multiple head screwdrivers, you can have some with flathead Phillips, or even Torx. These are nice. These are nice and versatile to keep around, and they're good if the screw is accessible, right? Work great. Problem is when you get these recessed screws, you know those commercials is, oh, you get rid of all these tools with just this one tool. Well, problem is eventually you're going to run into this situation, and you're going to need good old-fashioned single purpose screwdriver to get down into these little recessed screws. There's, you know, this is just ain't gonna cut it. So when you get one of these, don't throw out all these. This is what it looks like on the inside. Not much to it. So in fact, here are the two leads. One lead here. I think this is so either the light cuts off, or, you know, I think this is just a common, could be just a common positive, and this is it's a DC motor, so it I don't know. Anyway, but I have to figure out which is which, but I think as long as they just complete the circuit, that's all that matters. So let me get to work and hook up the switch here. See where I can put it. That's what it looks like from the inside right there. And just to show you the way this thing works, here's the piston here, here's the motor, 12 volt DC motor, runs this little gear up here, and there's an expansion gear, or a reduction gear, I don't know what the heck it is, but this spins real fast, this spins a little bit slower, and then it moves this piston up and down, and then it pumps the air up, and so there's no reservoir tank, it's just direct compression into your tire, and it's rated up to 200 psi. So alright, let me put it back together and we'll test it out. Alright, moment of truth.
Expenses that I'm paying.
Alright, plugged in. Let's see if the light, come on, light works. It's got a flashing feature, so that means it's got power. So 3, 2, 1. Uh-oh. I didn't hook up something right. Back to the drawing board. Well, I found my mistake, and when I find mistakes, I admit them. What happened was, on most switches, the two leads on the same side are what the switch opens and closes. Well, on this one, there are two leads in there. So there's one up top, one down there, and I had them tied together. But this particular switch, for some reason, the two leads are on opposing sides. So when I check the continuity on the opposing sides, that's when it came on. So let's do another function check. I'll put it back together, and we'll give it another go. Here we go. We got light, we got blinking light, and now we have, yeah, baby. The only problem is the switch is upside down now. But there you go. Redneck compressor repair. Now I know what you're thinking. It's not a complete redneck repair or an authentic redneck repair unless it has some duct tape on it, right? Well, I'm here to please, and I didn't disappoint this time, because not only did I use duct tape, that's right, got me some camo duct tape. Kind of blends right in, don't it? Hardly tell it's even there. Look at that. Bask in its glory. Yeah, buddy. So don't throw it out. MacGyver it. See you later.